Today we are going to interview Tusshar Kapoor, a well-known actor. Now he's a bachelor dad also and came as an author. Let's find out what's going on in his life and being as an author. First, let me welcome you, Tusshar. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Thank you so much for having me on your show.
First, tell me, how are you feeling? I just heard yeah.
I'm feeling fine right now, but I have not been well for the past few days and still a little recovering. So you can say I'm happy to be talking to you, but yeah, I wish to be healthier the next few days.
No, but you're looking very healthy, I can see.
Thank you.
So I should start calling you a bachelor dad. No more Tusshar. How it sounds?
That sounds fine. जैसा कि आपको पसंद आए.
So Tusshar, let me start with, as you are busy with your so many projects, you know, your production company, then your acting. How did it comes to your mind that, okay, now I should start writing?
I think friends को मैं ये श्रेय दूंगा, वो encourage करते थे. They used to ask me why I'm not sharing my experiences of a bachelor dad with the world through a book, क्योंकि इतनी अलग journey रही है मेरी and you know I can always have so much to talk about, write about and bring the truth out. लेकिन मैंने इसे seriously लिया नहीं और धीरे I decided that I want to do it. Gradually I became sure of wanting to write a book. But then when it was Penguin's offer that came, Penguin Publishing Company, उनका जब offer आया तब मैंने decide किया कि हाँ मुझे ये किताब लिखनी है. And then I decided to write it myself also. So thereafter it just happened and today the book is it's over, it's in my hand, it's going to be releasing in a few days.
But Tusshar, I just wanted to know, because you were already busy with your, movie stuff. Suddenly, what comes in your mind? Who gave you this idea, okay, let's go for a surrogacy, and you want to be a father, because it's a big responsibility, right? What was that point of your time that you realized, okay, or somebody told you, okay, this is the right time to being a father? Can you share that? Because always in our society it happens, marriage and then go for a child.
I cannot answer it in one question because it's a personal life decision. Okay. And how it happened is an entire story, which is why I wrote this book.
Okay.
क्योंकि मुझसे बहुत लोग सवाल पूछते थे इंटरव्यूज में कि ये कैसे किया, वो कैसे किया, कैसे करते हो, क्यों किया, और उसे एक क्वेश्चन में आंसर देना मतलब आप जो भी आंसर दोगे इनकम्प्लीट होगा और फिर पूरी अलग अलग वर्जन्स निकल कर आती हैं. तो इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि ये पूरी कहानी एक बुक में लिखी जाए ताकि सबको समझ में आ जाए कि मेरी लाइफ स्टोरी में मैं फादर कैसे बन गया. So I devoted an entire chapter to that part wherein I met Prakash Jha and he guided me and he introduced me to a family that have actually done this whole thing on their own. A single mom who has given birth to her own child through IVF and surrogacy, and I met the doctor through them, and then what happened is all in the book.
That's true. I just wanted to know, Tusshar, at this point of your time, how you're balancing, like now he's a grown-up child, but when he was a newborn, obviously that experience we will be knowing in this book, but I just wanted to know, we always think, okay, mother has a more part to do. So in this book, can we see that, there can be a change in the mindset of the society, that they will stop telling a woman, okay, it's not only the woman who has to take it, it's a man also. A man can also be a mother part, which you have proved actually.
Well, I hope I'll prove it through this book. It's not about, I didn't want to break any stereotypes to this book. I didn't try to change the cultural fabric of any country or any gender and any preconceived notions about men and women. That was not my intention. My intention was just to talk about my own story, which has been unusual, which has been unconventional, and I hope I'm able to do justice to it through this book. लेकिन इसके जरिए अगर लोगों की माइंडसेट थोड़ी चेंज होती है, प्रोग्रेसिव हो जाती है या फिर लोगों को इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है, everyone is entitled to their own answers because we all have our own unique questions to our lives, stresses. So I am not here to answer anybody's questions, but I hope, just as a byproduct, if someone gets inspired or there are a few lives that get moved by it, well, that will be a great icing on the cake. But the primary purpose of this book is to entertain and to share my experiences.
Tusshar, from your childhood, you love writing? You were a kind of a kid who loves writing? Or it just happened now?
I used to write school. I used to be a good student, so I used to like writing, but I was never really aware of a writing ability or something close to becoming an author one day. I never really knew that. I was not really focusing on reading and writing as my forte. My forte was always math and economics. Writing and reading is something that has gotten involved. I've gotten evolved into becoming an author. Maybe just for my personal story. It's not something that I'll do as a profession.
Can we see a movie? I mean, now it's a book, and obviously the people must be asking now. Ekta and you, always having a big stand on the industries, and you have your own production houses. You were producing big movies. So can we see a movie on this soon?
I am not planning to make a movie on this for sure, but I hope the book becomes such a big hit that it inspires someone to write the story of a film and write the script of a film to make it into a movie. Who knows? You never know.
So who have read your first book in your house when it was completed?
I've not shared it with anybody. I just received my copies today.
Okay.
So I'm the only one who has read this book, and a few journalists like yourself must have read it, or there are a few people who Penguin have shared the book with, so they have read it, but otherwise no one has read it.
Ekta ma'am, sir, your dad and mom.
नहीं, अभी तो रिलीज हुई नहीं है बुक, अभी तो आई है मेरे हाथ में, तो अब मैं उनको दूंगा.
So they were not aware that Tushar is writing something secret book. Are they aware?
They were not aware. I told them only when I was announcing the pre-order link. I told them that I've written this book because I wanted to finish it first. I wanted to know that okay, I can write a book, and then to have it ready, then I thought I'll share it with everyone.
Tushar, I just wanted to know the 3 things, the toughest moment of your life, while raising your son. You still think it was tough?
I don't feel there's any tough moment. They're all joyous. They're all happy moments. They're all moments of pleasure and of course challenging, but it's all rewarding. It's all fulfilling. It's all satisfying.
What are the 3 compliments you have got by your son? He must be giving you compliments, right? I've seen some of the video where you both are enjoying going on the sets. He give compliments to you?
From my son, I mean, of course I get compliments, but I have to ask him for a compliment. He's very reserved with his compliments for me. He's like, anything I say, he's like, okay. He's like, neither this, it's okay. So I think affection दिखाने के लिए थोड़ा उसको push करना पड़ता है. But otherwise, he's very affectionate. He gives me a lot of time, but he's not very generous with his praises for me. I guess all sons are like that.
Have your son watched your movies? He knows my dad is a good actor. He's an actor.
He hasn't watched movies. No, I haven't shown him Bollywood films. And he only likes to watch BTS, and he watches their song, then he dances to their song. But he hasn't watched movies yet.
He's a grandfather. He's a popular star for a South India also. So, is he watched any movies of his grandfather? And he was telling, wow, grandpa, you are great. Is there something like that he watched movie? I mean, even with Ekta ma'am son.
He hasn't watched Hindi movies like that. He knows my dad is an actor and I am an actor. But I think Bollywood ki hawa lagi nahi abhi.
So he's not aware, and he don't act or say, okay, dad, I want to be actor. Nothing he has expressed.
नहीं, तो 5 ही साल का हो गया अभी, तो उसको एस्ट्रोनॉट बनना है, कभी उसको पायलट बनना है.
वो तो everybody goes.
पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर बनना है. He has never said actor yet.
So how long it take for you to complete this book? When you started this?
I started it in August 2020 and I finished it in July 21. So around 11 months.
Oh, I think it's too jaldi hua. I mean, people take more time. It was too fast.
नहीं, लोग तो 2-3 महीने में खत्म कर लेते हैं. मैं तो मतलब I couldn't give all my time, so I took 10 months, 11 months. But लोग वैसे जो professional writers होते हैं, वो तो 3-4 महीने में खत्म कर लेते हैं.
Okay, so is it like there was a space for you, like you were writing a book, or you find difficult छुपा के लिखना, because obviously when you're at the home, so where is the best place for you to write and discover yourself while writing a book? कहते हैं ना, एक writer को एक जगह चाहिए होती है where he goes and sit and
I used to write here only on my table, yeah.
Okay.
I write in the nights.
Okay.
So I figure out a time in the night when all my work is done. So I used to sit around say at 9:30 and then write for 1 or 2 hours.
So what advice have people called you and asked you for advice? Have you become like that? People are calling you and yaar Tushar, tell me how to handle this. I mean, of being a father, have your friends called you this way?
I call my friends, they call me, like it's both ways. It's not like I'm some parent guru or something. I'm also learning every day. So I'm no one to give advice to others. But yeah, with friends, you can always help each other, right?
So what about Ekta ma'am? Like she also went through the same procedure, surrogacy. Now you have two sons. So I mean, we can discover more in this book. If we just talk about the 3 points, actually will be, you know, catchy for the audience to buy this book and go through this. What they can actually get the tips or, you know, experiences. Just 3 things if you can, a catchy 3 things you can talk about.
3 things I would say: the first person account. So I've written it myself. So that's point number 1, because it's honest, because it's my own writing. No one has co-authored it. Point 2 would be entertainment, because it's I've said it in a very fun manner so that people enjoy the process and they feel entertained. They feel like they're watching a movie rather than just reading a book. So just to make it more imaginative, I have tried to make it fun also. And point 3, I would say why they should read this book is because it's hopefully inspiring.
Yes.
You know, not to do what I did,
Yeah.
but to try and figure out your own answers yourself. So maybe inspiring.
And Tushar, you must be having a lot of friends in Hyderabad. As you know, in childhood, you used to be, most of the time you spend in Hyderabad also, you know, as you told in your last interview. So till now, you have made that friendship with any of the actor till now? You were in touch?
Didn't make, when I was very small, when I used to live in Hyderabad, because we used to go there every weekend. So I had a house there and we used to live there. But didn't really, we were in a bungalow, so we didn't really make friends there because we never went to school there. Lekin it's like second home. हैदराबाद अभी भी जाता हूँ तो वो जो हवा चलती है वहाँ,
I know.
तो वहाँ की शांति है थोड़ी, and the Birla Temple हो या फिर उस टाइम में तो बहुत सारा खाली खाली रहता था. It now has become a different city altogether, but at that time I remember we used to only see rocks all over.
Yeah.
And yeah, Hyderabad brings a lot of memories.
When you had your last visit in Hyderabad?
I went last for Golmaal again. I went 27
Yes.
to Ramoji.
So have your son has visited Hyderabad? Have you shown your memories of Hyderabad, shared your memories with your son? And we can see that part in book also?
Yeah, I've spoken about my Hyderabad trip for Golmaal with my son. I showed him Ramoji Film City. He won't remember, he was too small then, but I took him there. That was his first outlook.
Okay. So Tushar, what about these, you know, OTT platforms, web series? Are you getting involved in this? Are you associating with these projects? We can know about it. There was a news that you are producing some web series and we can see you in some of the web series. How true it is?
Yeah, I've already done one web show, Go At It, which was 2 years back. And then I made a film called Marich, which is a dark thriller. It should also be out on OTT because now cinemas are also not doing their best. And I've said yes to another web show, which is too early to announce right now. So all will happen in due course of time.
Okay, so you miss big screen? As actors, all are missing. Do you miss?
Yes, but theaters are open and hopefully I will go and watch a movie soon now.
Oh, great. Okay, what 3 things you have learned from your dad and that you wanted to put these same things on your son? The generation hota hai na, we always, oh, this is the 3 things I want from my dad to go to my son.
Professionalism, and patience, and fitness. These are the 3 things.
Tushar, we always love with your dialogues, deliveries and everything. There is something which always keep you going. You have a dialogue of your life that keeps you making, you know, for the life when you're up and downs. वो कुछ रहता है ना, we always keep writing.
My mantra is tough times don't last, tough people do.
Oh my God. So who's your favorite song? You in your lonely time, what exactly what you do? You love music.
I love music. I love working out on music. ऐसा कोई favorite गाना तो नहीं, but I like the 80s old retro songs. That's my favorite.
Is it any one line for us, for your South fans? One line which you love always?
No, my favorite song is an old song by Tears for Fears. It's called Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Okay.
So that's one of my favorite songs.
Tushar, you don't miss working in Telugu cinema?
I have never done it, so how can I miss it? I've never worked in Telugu cinema.
But yeah.
I would love to work there because it's another world, it's another huge audience and great cinema. So I would love to do it if I get the chance.
Hope you were watching some Telugu movies also because now it's coming in Hindi also. So recently, have you end up watching something?
Yes, I did watch Pushpa. I saw Pushpa in Hindi.
Okay.
And I loved it. It was a great film, very entertaining.
You love the movie, right?
Yes.
So we can see Tushar in Telugu cinema. And if he has, I mean, if something good comes to you, you are ready for it, right?
Yes, for sure.
To produce also.
I don't know about that. No, I don't know the market there. So to start with, maybe acting, then you think about producing later.
So if we come back to your book, or one, if starts a book reading, how long it can be taken? Like how you take, like when you sit with a book, how much time you take to finish the book?
My own book, I don't read like that. No, I read it. I read other books. So
Yeah,
I go
that was
chapter by.
what,
But
how
everybody
much?
has their own, everybody has their own style of reading, no?
So the fastest book you have read till now, can you name that? The fastest book, like jaldi you have finished it.
No, I don't read. I've not read anything very fast. I take time to read.
So what are your 3 authors favorite, or you follow them, you love
I'm not
them?
really reading novels, but I read like Saku Ikeda because I'm into Buddhism, so I read his
Oh,
books.
good.
And I read a lot of the news articles, like online yeah, interesting lifestyle articles, news articles, and articles about climate change or about something that is an interesting phenomenon. So I read like random stuff. I don't read like novels, and I don't have a favorite author. But in my childhood, I've seen movies that were inspired from Sidney Sheldon's books. I used to read a lot of Enid Blyton, like Hardy Boys, Famous Five, and all those books when I was small. But no, I didn't read books like fictional novels. I haven't read too many of them.
Tushar, you just said about the Buddhism and the spirituality connection, like as a spiritual person. You just talked about it. I just want to explore more about Tushar as a spiritual person. What spirituality means to you?
Well, I'm into Buddhism, Nichiren Buddhism, and it means empowering yourself to deal with life's challenges and facing realities and trying to embrace them to work for the happiness of oneself and others. That is what faith means to me. And I can't answer that in one question.
Yeah.
So I've written about it in the book also, so you can read the book and understand it.
We can just know about it when the spirituality connection started, when you start practicing Buddhism.
6 years back.
Okay. Is any life change in your, like after practicing this, you see some life change? If you can share
Of
with
course,
us.
I can't just say it in a few words. I mean, there are hundreds of experiences that I have had which have been life-changing.
Okay. So Tushar, we just want to end up by knowing a message for you and a message for your fans who are fathers, who are brothers, who are son, as you're playing all roles, you know. So what message you would like to give yourself and message to people all there who love watching you and listening to you?
I just like to say, I hope you enjoy my book. I hope it makes you have fun. I just hope everyone stays healthy, everyone stays happy in these challenging times, and I hope everyone gets the strength to overcome whatever they're going through. It's not my message, it's like a mantra which I apply on myself, and I hope everyone applies that too. But as far as the book is concerned, just relax, and I hope you enjoy reading it.
It's online also, the association?
Yes.
It will be online, easily available, because now going out is...
I've put the pre-order link already, so you can pre-order it online. You can go to a bookstore.
Oh.
You can read it online also.
Wow, that's great. Where we can read it? I mean, this your side only. So, can you elaborate on that?
On Penguin Publishing Company. There's
Okay.
you can get onto their site and you can find different ways of reading it.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll today go and make sure read this book, and make sure my husband also read this book for the upgrading of a kid. It will be inspiring, no doubt, and I want you to share your experience again and again. We should want that another part also should come back soon, you know, other book, maybe with your other experiences. Growing your son into a teen when he'll be a
Thank you.
teenage. Thank you so much, Tushar, talking to us. We are looking forward that you should do a Telugu movie soon.
Bye.
Thank you. So this was an interesting conversation with Tusshar Kapoor. Till then, keep watching ABN Andhra Jyoti.